Jesus said the two greatest commandments are love God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. What if everyone lived that way? Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. In my video titled Be a Light, I mentioned how the Pharisees are a group of people that have really been testing Jesus lately. They've been asking him theological questions, hard questions, difficult questions, and they've been trying to trip him up, catch him off guard, make him look bad, and it hasn't worked yet. So we're picking it up in Matthew 22:36, and here's what it says. But when the Pharisees heard that he had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together. Then one of them, a lawyer, asked him a question, testing him and saying, Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Jesus said to him, You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. So for some context, in the Torah, in the Old Testament, there's 613 laws. And these Pharisees, they're trying to catch Jesus off guard. They're asking him, how do you rank these commandments? And Jesus says right here, love God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. From these two commandments, it flows and it captures all the other commandments perfectly. It sums up the entire law in two simple commandments. This was a very loaded question. They had debated for centuries. And Jesus comes in and he simplifies it, and they don't know what to say. They're caught off guard. So what does this mean for our life? Because if you look in Matthew, Mark, and Luke, Jesus repeats this. He repeats this same thing, the two greatest commandments, at least 3 times in the Gospels. What does it mean to love God fully? It means with your entire being, your heart, your emotions, your spirit, your intellect, and your will be directed towards God. It's not a partial love. It's not a Sunday only type of love. It's a faith, it's a devotion that shapes how you think, how you act, and how you treat others every day. It is your relationship with God. And what does it mean to love your neighbor as yourself? It means everyone you meet, the stranger, your neighbor, anybody, family or friends, an acquaintance, you treat them with the same care and concern and grace you give yourself. You give them dignity and forgiveness. You extend this to them. Every commandment flows from this, from love, from honoring your parents, to not stealing, to not lying. It's all rooted in how you love God and how you love others. Every action, every goal, every conversation should pass this test. Does it show love for God? Does it show love for others? Does it reflect God's heart? As we mentioned in Matthew in the video, Be a Light, Jesus says, it will be so obvious that you are a follower of mine because it'll be like a house lit up on a hill. Another passage mentions, by their fruits you will know them. People will know God based on how you love God and how you love others. So that's all I have for you today. Think about what the world would be like if everybody implemented this. It's asking a lot, but this is what Jesus commands us to do. In a world that we live in, what does the world value? The world values living for money, living for power, for pride, for casual relationships, for fame, for recognition. Jesus says, put all that aside. Truly love God. Truly love your neighbor as yourself. And by doing this, you will have God's light and God's love in your heart. And you will fulfill the two greatest commandments that Jesus, the Son of God, our Savior himself, has given us. I hope this message finds you well, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless.